because they are fixed. They move as one item. Okay? They are moving as one item. So because they are fixed, we simply take one I, which is simply that plus that. And we are going to say ML over 3 plus big M L squared. For the sake of time, we're not going to substitute. We'll just leave the expressions in terms of this. And always, where we leave it, you must always get there with the M's and M's and M's without substituting. Because the moment you substitute, you make a simple calculation error on something. The whole thing is wrong. But your steps, you know what you are doing, but you were not smart. Because as an engineer, you find that some students nowadays are very interesting people. They are very legal. They will take you to court. I was almost taken to court 2 years ago. Almost. Someone took me to court. They are very legal, students nowadays. So, if someone fails, for example, the language they use nowadays, we used to say, oh, I failed this module. Nowadays, they don't say that. They say, Mr. Stolle failed me for mechanics of machines. You see? It's me now failing some. In our days, it was me failing. The lecturer simply marks. Nowadays, I fail the student. That's what happens nowadays. So, someone makes a mistake. They will say, mark it right. And they will specify why they think you still should mark it right. Okay, my steps were correct. Then I say, you are an engineer, yes. If you design a bridge and you do the same thing, will the bridge say, I won't break because he used the correct steps? But the value, he found a small value, but the steps were correct. Is the bridge not going to break? It will break. We are not linguists, we are engineers. You see that? So because of our field, do the right thing. Don't say, hey, because the steps were right. But why are you doing that? Why are you not being smart? If you use your K, you can't make a 0.005 error in an M. If you write it as M, it's M. So be smart. Use your M and K and so forth until the end. Then substitute at the end. If substitution is what you failed, push it right to the end. Are we together?
Yes.
Don't try to bring your lawyers to me and prove that I should still mark you because you were correct, but I was wrong. I didn't write for you. I don't write an exam for you. So never say I failed you. I didn't write. So we are going then to say what? We take, okay, I put just the 10, but since someone is observed, we can combine to see what happens. So let's use the combine one, which means we take this, and we are now going to say what? I naught theta is equal to minus half k XL. Right? And we make substitution and change and correct and rearrange. So we take this to the other side. We are going to have is our I naught M L squared over 3 plus big M L squared. That's our I naught. Theta dot dot. This becomes, when it comes this other side, it becomes plus half K KL X is equal to 0. So that's our equation of motion. You must be always able to get your equation of motion for the system. Once you express something as your equation of motion, now you can find your natural frequency. What is it? Whatever is here, that's your M equivalent. Whatever is there, that's your K equivalent. But before we do that, notice the variables. Theta, X. So we must use only one variable. Now the question is not which of them are you going to use. The question is just expressing in one variable. Unless the question forces you to do so. For example, a question will give you some complex system, and then you are told this thing can be reduced to mx plus kx is equal to 0. So it doesn't matter what other variables, you must bring it to x. Or sometimes maybe it comes as, it tells you in the question, m theta plus k theta is equal to z. Is equal to z. So in that case again, you are complying to that particular person. But in the absence of this, you can model it in theta or in x. It's up to you. But the thing is, put it in one variable. So in this case, we are going to put it in x. Ne? And our x at the constraints, we are going to put it in theta. So we want to turn this x into a theta. So from our constraints, x is equal to L theta over 2. So we are going to rewrite m plus big M